there, I'm Katie McKee, one of the Energy Service Coordinators at Middle Tennessee Electric. My primary job at MTE is to help our members save money. As a not-for-profit local electric cooperative, we want you to use as little energy as you need to live comfortably. That's right, we want you to use less energy and spend less money each month. That's why I'm here to talk to you about the biggest energy consumer in your home, your heating and air conditioner. Your heating and air conditioner, also called an HVAC system, uses 40 to 60% of your monthly electricity. This means your electric bill can go up depending on how hot or cold the outside temperature was. The Middle Tennessee average annual climate ranges between 30 to 90 degrees, which is why the majority of homes in Middle Tennessee use electric heat pumps as their HVAC system. Using thermodynamic principles, heat pumps use outside air to heat and cool your home. In the simplest terms, when you want heat, your heat pump pulls cold air out of your home and uses the warmer air outside to heat it back up again. When you want cold air, the thermodynamic principles is reversed. The method allows your heat pump to change the temperature in your home a few degrees at a time. It's why they are one of the most cost-effective and efficient ways to heat or cool your home. Heat pump HVAC systems operate most efficiently when the temperatures are above 40 degrees. This is a great system to have for Middle Tennessee summertime temperatures. When the temperatures are outside of this range, you'll see an increase in your energy consumption because your heating and cooling systems run constantly to maintain the temperature you set on your thermostat. But when outside temperatures drop below 40 degrees during the winter, your heat pump cannot warm your home fast enough to make up the difference between the outside temperature and your thermostat setting. So it uses a secondary heat source called auxiliary heat. You can think of auxiliary heat like a giant space heater. It consumes 3 times more electricity when it uses this feature compared to normal. However, it also generates direct heat that you can feel. This is the same feature that kicks on when you raise your thermostat more than 2 degrees at a time. The more electricity the auxiliary heat uses, the more money you'll pay on your bill. With this basic understanding on heat pumps, let's look at how the weather impacts energy usage. We'll use the usage graphs in my MTEMC app to illustrate what's happening. You can view your energy usage graphs using the My MTEMC mobile app or logging into your account on mtemc.com. You can view your energy usage in daily, weekly, and monthly intervals to learn how you use electricity. This graph shows readings for an all-electric home, along with the weather data from a winter day. If you use other heat sources like natural gas, you'll see a similar increased energy usage pattern when the temperature drops. Natural gas and other heat source HVAC systems still use electric motors and fans to push air into your home. The thermostat in this home was set to 68 degrees. On this day, the low temperature was 30 degrees and used 88 kilowatt hours. The following day, the temperature outside dropped to 28 degrees and used 109 kilowatt hours. Because the weather dropped below 40, we know that the auxiliary heat worked to keep the home at 68 degrees. You can tell by the spikes on the graph when your auxiliary heat is turned on and off. As the temperature drops, these spikes increase in frequency or duration. The longer the temperature outside stays below 40 degrees, the longer your auxiliary heat has to run and the higher your energy consumption is at the end of the month. Unfortunately, this means your bill will increase. This pattern repeats all the time. However, you'll really see the pattern emerge on the really cold and hot days that we get around here. How often your heating and cooling system runs depends on the temperature outside in relation to your thermostat settings. As I mentioned earlier, the more your HVAC system runs, the more energy you consume and the more money you'll pay on your monthly bill. If you get a high bill, we recommend you check your energy consumption to find ways to change your habits to reduce how much electricity you use. Did you know that you can save almost 3% on heating and cooling costs for every degree you raise or lower your thermostat? During the summer, set your thermostat up to 75 to 78 degrees. When the winter rolls around, drop it down to 65 degrees. You don't have to do it all at once, but make it a gradual change. This will let you get used to the temperature in your home. You can learn more ways to save energy on our social media pages or by going to mtemc.com/tips. If you have any questions about your bill, your account, or are looking for more information to save electricity, I hope you give us a call at 877-777-9020. Thanks for watching. Next up is our in-house solar expert, Tim Suddoth. He's here to teach you the basics about solar and what to look for before you buy a solar installation.
Here at Middle Tennessee Electric, we encourage our members to look into renewable options like solar. Hi, I'm Tim Suddoth, the Distributed Energy Resources Coordinator at Middle Tennessee Electric. Every day, I work to help members with emerging technology like solar, electric vehicles, and battery storage. In fact, I'm here today at our Lebanon office where we have recently installed and commissioned a 60 kilowatt PV system paired with battery storage that we are actively using as a microgrid to learn more about this technology and how it can benefit us and you. As with any rapidly growing and evolving industry, there is a lot of information out there about solar and battery storage, but not all of the companies creating this information has your best interest in mind. Before coming to Middle Tennessee Electric, I worked in solar sales and installation for several years. At that time, I earned a certification and an accreditation through the North American Board of Certified Energy Practitioners, or NABCEP. Each year, I continue to study and complete continuing education requirements to maintain these certifications so that you have someone in your corner to help you when deciding if solar is right for you. Here at Middle Tennessee Electric, we want to give you the information you need to make smarter decisions when you decide to use solar energy at your home or business. I'd like to give you a crash course in terms you should know about solar. Bear with me as I run through these 7 terms before we talk about the solar basics and choosing a good location for your installation. So first up is kilowatt. A kilowatt is how you measure instantaneous power. You'll see it written as a lowercase k and an uppercase W. Next is kilowatt hour. Kilowatt hours are what you measure a kilowatt over time with. An example of where you'd see this used is on your bill from Middle Tennessee Electric. The kWh abbreviation refers to kilowatt hours used. PV is next. A photovoltaic system, or PV, is composed of one or more solar panels combined with an inverter and other hardware to generate electricity using energy from the sun. Next, we have generation. Generation is the amount of kilowatt hours produced by a solar system that are consumed or exported to the grid. Next up is behind the meter, or BTM. BTM is a type of solar PV installation with the generation of the system going directly into the home, business, or battery system. This means no excess power is sold back to the electric grid. Next is dispersed power production, or DPP. This is the same configuration as a behind the meter system. However, any excess power generated is sold to TVA for roughly 2 cents per kilowatt hour. We'll discuss these 2 system configurations in more detail in future workshops. We also have solar plus storage. Because solar systems need the sun to generate electricity, battery storage is often added to a PV system to let you use your generated solar power when the sun goes down at night. I know that's a lot of information to take in. That's why we've created a vocabulary cheat sheet for you to use. It contains these 7 items plus a larger list to give you a reference guide for terms you might see while researching a solar installation. You can download that list along with other resources about solar at mtemc.com/solar. Now, let's talk about solar system basics. Solar PV systems are sized based on kilowatts. For example, a small solar installation is advertised as a 10 kW PV system. This means the system is capable of generating up to 10 kW when it is working at 100% efficiency in ideal conditions. Typical residential solar panels range between 300 and 400 watts per panel. Based on the size of your PV system, you'll have several panels to generate the overall kilowatt rating. Unfortunately, the efficiency of your PV system varies based on things like weather conditions, system maintenance, and how much energy is lost as it is converted to usable power. I'd say a quality system will produce around 80 to 90% of its advertised potential based on best conditions. Once the solar energy is collected by your panels, it then goes to an inverter. The energy is converted from direct current power to AC power. AC stands for alternating current, and this is what is used in your home or business, and it allows you to send power back to the electric grid. Because investing in a solar installation is a long-term investment, you want to make sure you are buying quality products from reputable installers and manufacturers. Quality panels generally carry a 25-year power production warranty. Inverters are the second critical piece of hardware and generally carry a 10-year warranty. As you can tell from the warranty lengths, you'll need to complete ongoing maintenance to keep your system running efficiently and safely. The typical inverter will need to be replaced every 10 to 12 years. And once the solar energy is converted to AC power, it can run through your home and into your load panel. If you installed a behind-the-meter system, you'll need battery storage to store any excess power. Otherwise, if you don't use it, you lose it. Through the DPP program, PV systems can sell power back to TVA at a designated rate. In 2021, that rate is currently about 2 cents per kilowatt hour. So battery storage is a great way to maximize the benefits of your solar system no matter which kind of installation you choose. It allows you to use the energy in your home when the sun goes down for off-grid applications. Many of the battery manufacturers today carry a 10-year warranty. You'll probably have to replace them in about 12 to 15 years, depending on how much you use them. So, will it work? Before we talk about choosing placement for your system, I want to strongly recommend that you ask the following questions as you begin researching a solar installation. Will your homeowner's insurance provide coverage for your system? What requirements are needed to get a state electrical inspection? Who are professional companies I can trust in my area? If you need a list of companies we trust, check out mtemc.com/solar. So as you begin looking into solar for your home or business, ask yourself why you want to install solar. For some, they are interested in saving money on their electric bills. For others, they want to use green energy to improve the environment, to get tax incentives, and even gain more energy independence and control. Make a list of your priorities and determine what they are worth to you. Your priorities will make a difference on what kind of system or manufacturer you choose. With a basic understanding of how solar systems work and why you want a solar installation, Let's talk about the right placement for it. Not all homes or businesses have good placement for a solar system or are equipped to handle a solar installation, no matter what a salesperson tells you. In my time in the solar industry in Middle Tennessee Electric, I've seen many systems that don't benefit the member. This means they've bought systems that cost them money long term, or the systems are not meeting the expectations of what was told to them. When considering a placement of a system, we want to measure how much sun it gets from the south. Solar installations that face east and west can work, but they do produce about 12 to 15% less energy each year than systems facing towards the south. If your home or area available for a system is pointing in the wrong direction, then you could be losing money and production on your investment because of that poor placement. There is another big question to ask before buying a system. What is the condition of your home or business? Installing a PV system on a building needing energy efficiency upgrades increases the size of the PV system. An energy efficient building uses less power and as a result can install a smaller system. Our energy services team at Middle Tennessee Electric, we can help you find ways to improve your home's efficiency and save you money by finding those issues before you install an oversized solar installation. In addition to looking for energy inefficiencies around their building or home, look at the condition of your roof. Your solar panels are expected to last roughly 25 years. If you need a new roof, you'll have to uninstall your PV system before replacing your roof. This can cost thousands of dollars. The best time to install a PV system is when your roof has at least 25 years of life left. Different types of roofing material also affect your installation costs. Feel free to reach out to me if you have questions about the costs associated with installing a PV system on your home. In addition to costs related to preparing your roof or ground for a solar installation, you should consider your home's electrical capacity and availability. Here are a few things that can affect how much you spend during an installation. How much electricity can the breaker panel handle, and will it need to be replaced or upgraded? How far is the electric meter from the solar system? And is there enough space on the wall for another meter or an inverter? Are there any construction requirements needed to get power from the PV system to the breaker box or meter? And last but not least, try to find out some actual costs of maintenance. Solar systems are subject to all kinds of weather here in Tennessee, from tornadoes and ice storms to hot weather and hail. Scheduling regular maintenance is critical to keeping your system running efficiently while keeping your home, family, and business safe. It's why we strongly recommend you use a professional installer and not install these systems yourself. While there are a lot of questions to ask before installing a solar PV system, I want to remind you that solar is incredible. I am excited about the benefits it provides our members and our environment. Middle Tennessee Electric encourages members to consider using solar energy. In fact, we have several programs designed to let you use green energy like solar without the costs and effort needed to install it at your home. These options work for people who want green power but maybe can't afford the upfront costs or don't have a good roof space to build an installation. This also includes renters or businesses that lease their buildings. To see our full suite of renewable options, check out mte.com/renewables. Check out our next workshop where we'll talk more about energy efficiency and give you information about how to navigate solar proposals and contractors. Of course, you can watch this workshop along with the rest of the series on demand at mte.com/Energy Academy or the Middle Tennessee Electric YouTube page. I look forward to seeing you then. Have a great day.